Hi guys, welcome to a new episode on the MK2 Golf GTI 16 valve. I hope you all had a good weekend and that your Monday has been as good as Monday can be. In the last episode we managed to get the headliner out, although we had to kind of break out a little bit, but that's okay. And we also managed to get the front seats out eventually. So today what we're going to have a look at, or tonight what we're going to have a look at, is the new headliner and also having a look at seeing if we can get the covers off the front seats. So I think a good place to start is if we head over to the new headliner. As I mentioned in the last episode, I haven't unboxed it yet, so let's go and unbox it and see how it looks. All right, so I just carried it over from over there where it was on the red Golf, as you saw last time. And let's just carefully open it, make sure that we don't cut through anywhere that might be headliner. Okay, so there we go, one brand new headliner. I'm kind of relieved, to be honest, that it's all in one piece and it's not damaged anywhere, just because I didn't check it when it arrived, which probably would have been a good idea, and I've since moved it here, so I wouldn't really have had any comeback if there had been a problem on it. So I think the best thing to do is probably to figure out where the holes go, because obviously there's no holes in it right now. So we're going to want to make the holes where they need to go. So obviously the best way to do that is to use the old one as a template. So I think I'll fire it onto time lapse while I do that, because it's not going to be very exciting. And then we can look at getting the seat belts off so that we can move those B-pillars and get cracked on to fit in this one. It turned out that there's actually already some holes in the fiberglass, just not in the material, so I could have actually just done it from there, but at least we hopefully know that I've made the holes in the right place. And right now I've just made some really small holes because we can always make them bigger, but it's a little bit more difficult to do the other way around. So let's have a look. So yeah, here we go. So I made some really small holes, and then when I flipped it over I could see that there are actually indentations and there's actually holes in the fiberglass. Obviously I've kind of noticed that there isn't a hole here where the sunroof needs to be, so obviously you're supposed to cut that out, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm not gonna attempt to do that while holding the camera, so we'll put it on time lapse, but what I'm planning to do is basically just cut, you know, like plenty of margin there, which means that I can fold the material over, so there's basically, hopefully, no danger that you know, it's not enough to fold around there, and because that would probably mean getting another headliner. So yeah, let's have a crack at that. There it is. I think that went okay. I put a little bit of tape on, which is just peeled off on the edge there, just to try and help hold it as the glue's drying. But yeah, that seems to be okay. Happy with that. I think probably the best thing to do before we attempt to install it is to address the sunroof. Yeah, I mean, I think you probably don't need to take the headliner out to do that, but it'd kind of be stupid to install it and then find out that you do. So let's have a go at that next. So it seems that this panel here actually pulls down. So maybe I don't need to take the whole sunroof out to get to change this fabric. I thought I'd just do this in real time for a second to give you a laugh at me trying. I think this trim here is going to need to come out of the way because I can't see how it's going to come down apart from that. So just pulling this off. Okay, it's coming now. Just being careful not to break it. That would be funny if I realised that you don't actually have to take this off, but we live and learn the hard way sometimes. Ah, that's okay, that's a join. I thought I'd broken it, but it's got a join on it. I think I'll have a look from the top. Yeah, so this is it from the top, and you can see some screws over here, and I'm wondering if I maybe loosen these, that'll allow me to pull it out. I just pulled it there while I had both hands free, and you basically just need to flex it a little bit in the middle, and then that allows one end to pull out. So there we go. So when we go to put it back in, we know what to do. We just need to flex it and then just carefully slot it in. Obviously we need to be even more careful putting it back in because it'll have some new fabric on it. So it just clips in at the front though, so it should be just a case of sliding it in and then popping it up. And I'm guessing those clips there are to maybe help keep the fabric on, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's off now. So over here to our upholstery section of the workshop, which is a cardboard box. And there's some more fabric here. And I'm gonna recover this, and I won't bore you with it, so here you go, done. All right, let's see if we can get it back in again without breaking anything. Okay, here we go. Make sure I get it the right way. So the clips wanted to go at the front. I think I maybe just need to push it up from inside. Yep. Okay. Hopefully you can see. Shout out to my Uncle Tom, who's offered to give me a shot of some lights for filming. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that once I get them. Right, so okay. Right, where are the holes? Guessing must be a bit further along. Yeah. All right, moment of truth. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Right, okay, so just need to put that seal back on again that I didn't actually need to take off. Well, I'm super glad that I took that seal out that I didn't need to take out, because I've just spent about an hour trying to get it back in, and it's sort of in, but not really. But the sunroof is closing, and to be honest, I'd rather crack on with getting the headliner back in just now, and coming back to that later. Maybe get a new seal, might be worthwhile, and maybe just like heating the seal up a little bit to make it a bit more pliable, because it's really difficult to get it in. And I did take a look at the black one just to make sure I had it the right way around, and I did at some points, but it's really, really difficult to get it in. It's almost like it's grown since I took it out, which obviously it hasn't, but yeah. I suppose like it's been there for a long time, and you know, it's kind of hardened into shape. So I don't know. I think I'll probably order a new one, and hope that that'll be a bit easier to put in, and that can give us peace of mind as well that the sunroof isn't going to leak. So yeah, I just learned another thing that you don't need to take that seal out to change the fabric for the sunroof, and if you do take it out, it's going to be really difficult to get it back in. So yeah, but I've wasted enough time on it. I'm really glad I put it on time lapse, because it would have been a really boring 20 episodes watching me trying to get it in. So I think now we deserve to put the headliner in, and that should feel like a good achievement for today and for this episode. Obviously I was grossly underestimating how long it would take me when I was thinking that I might get onto the seats today as well, but yeah, you live and learn. So yeah, let's get cracked on with the headliner. It's finally in. And I don't think the headliner was actually too bad. It was just a little bit difficult to try and kind of line it up and hold it up, just doing it myself, but I got there in the end. I think it just felt a bit more hassle after the fight that I had with that sunroof seal. So but yeah, it's in. I've still got some things to put back on, but it's really late and I want to get this episode up so it's at least ready for those who normally watch it in the morning. And I'm definitely going to start earlier tomorrow because it's like 2 a.m. So anyway, I'll let you have a look at it, and then we can see it all finished tomorrow, and then hopefully that's all good and we can get onto the seats. All right, so it is in. I still need to do the little bit there, which is there. I did cover it, and I've put like the A pillars and the B pillars on, and I guess they're the C pillars. But as you can see, I still need to do, you know, like some tucking in of the window seals and things like that. I've not put the little 4 plugs that go in the middle to hold it up, which is why it's hanging down there. So don't worry about that. But yeah, it's in, and that's quite a relief. So I'll show you it from the back. So there we go. We'll get a better look tomorrow when it's light, because there is quite a lot of light that comes into the unit during the day. But yeah, at least it's in, and that's great. I was a little bit unsure about how to take the covers off the seatbelt height adjuster things. It was another one of those ones where you're kind of like, is there some mad catch here that I'm supposed to figure out how to undo, or do I just pull it off? But eventually I managed to find something online that said they just pull off, so I just did that and it was fine. I've kind of thought as well that when I'm doing the next Golf, I'll probably do some short how-to videos on some of the things that I couldn't really find a very clear, simple video on, to show me how to do things, just to save some other people some time as well. So once again, thanks for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. I probably wouldn't have got anything done today if it weren't for the fact that I've kind of committed to posting 5 videos a week on this. So I appreciate your support and your comments, your encouragement. And if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.